So I call the meeting to, is my mic off? Is that better? So I'll call the meeting to order. Roll call, clerk, Madam Clerk, please.
President Weatherspoon.
Here.
Michael Moore.
Here.
Amy May.
Here.
Michelle Cook. Here. And Jeff Hintz.
He's here.
Fred Brune and trustee Nancy Pierce are excused.
So we'll move on to item 4A, public hearing, and possible action on items set for public hearing, conditional. Oh, I'm sorry. Approval of the minutes from Planning Commission, January 26th.
Move to approve.
Second.
A motion, a second. Any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Can I move ahead now? Okay. Public hearing and possible action on items set for public hearing. 4A, conditional use review of a request for conditional use allowing the construction of a residential apartment building consisting of more than 8 units for the proposed multifamily residential development on parcel located on the southeast corner of 4 Mile North Green Bay Road, submitted by Nick Young, applicant, F Street, Caledonia, LLC owner. I'm sorry, can you hear me all right, or no? Sorry. If I turn it up real loud, then you'll get tired of hearing me. Is that better? Yeah, no? Okay, sorry about that, folks. Okay, so, Mr. Wagner, do you want to kick this off, or Natalia? Yeah, we want to open the public hearing first? Okay, well, open the public hearing and hear discussion on this item. We have a list of folks that have signed up. We'll go down that list first, and then anybody else who would like to speak can. We'd like to limit you to about 3 minutes of talk, and we're here to listen to you. So if you give me the list, please.
Well, do you want to have?
You want Pete, you
Come on,
want to open it?
first.
Oh. Okay, we can do that, Natalia.
All right. Good evening, Mr. President. Well, as you can see on the screen, the site for the proposed development is on the corner of 4 Mile Road and North Green Bay Road. And they presented a concept for the development of 5 apartment buildings with 26 units each. So they are proposing 130 total units, and the site is around 9 acres, which totals 14.4 units per acre, as you can see on the concept plan. The proposal is for 2-story apartment buildings, as you can see on the screen. And here are some inspirations related to the area. But overall, the request is for building the 130 units on that site. And that would be it. Thank you.
Can you go back to the composite drawing showing the elevation of the buildings, please? Thank you.
Yeah. What we'll do, well, before we answer questions from the public, what is being considered tonight is a request for conditional use to
Mhm.
allow a developer to build apartment buildings that are greater than 8 units in size. The property already has zoning for multifamily residential. The land use category is high density residential. And so this is one of 2 steps of the review process, continued review process of this apartment development. Tonight, if the Plan Commission recommends approval of the conditional use request for buildings greater than 8 units, this will move on to the village board at the second meeting in March. And then if the village board approves the conditional use request, the next step for the applicant is to submit a detailed site plan review. What is up on the screen is a concept of the 5 buildings in the clubhouse that they're proposing. But at the next future meeting, likely at the end of March, We'll have details on size, scale of the buildings. Right now, they're proposing 2-story buildings, and that's what's going to see in March. However, I just want to remind the Plan Commission tonight, this is strictly the conditional use request for buildings greater than 8 units. The proposed size of these buildings are going to be 26-unit buildings. And then again, we'll be looking at the site plan next month, and we'll be detailing traffic impact, landscaping, lighting, architectural, parking. All of those details will be discussed at a future meeting.
Pete? Pete, I got a question.
And then to open up the meeting, our presentation is here to educate the public as well as the Plan Commission. The next step of this public hearing would be to hear the public bring up questions to the board, close the public hearing, and then have questions by the Plan Commissioners as
Okay.
well as any questions for staff.
I'll wait.
Thank you, Pete. And Natalia. Lori and Andrea Schultz, both signed up separately, or where are you? Larry and Andrea. All right,
You have to come to the
Come on up.
microphone.
to the microphone, name and address, please, and then tell us what's on your mind.
And please,
My name is Larry Scholes, Schulz.
Thank you, sir.
can you please state if you're for or against the? public
Against. Totally against.
Okay.
Was against it at the last meeting, and is this already done deal? Are we wasting our time trying to talk to you, the people of the board?
Oh, it's got many steps yet.
Yeah, I hope so. 'Cause we had brought up, he said something about the traffic the next meeting, it'll be dragged on and dragged on, but they already purchased the property, I guess, right?
I think they have an offer accepted, that's it,
I was told they were purchased.
okay?
But, so what is that telling you? I mean, it's kind of like a done deal. Shit on your neighbor, right?
I don't agree with you, but
Tom Weatherspoon,
yes,
okay? No, we don't agree. We didn't move out here for that reason. We lived in Milwaukee. Apartments, we got enough apartments around here. You got garbage up by the house all the time from the slugs that throw the shit out. I'm just, we try to keep our place up. 4718 is the address. And all the houses around there, except the one we've been bitching about, trying to get taken care of. They don't live there. Trees are falling, the garage is caving in, across the street from us. But nobody wants to do nothing about that place. It's just, we've come out here to live kind of in an atmosphere of nobody messing with your property. That's why we're here. And most of the people up and down North Green Bay Road are, except maybe the people in the apartments. And that's what you're gonna bring to us again. Can't leave your garage open. People scope in, see what you got, come in and take what they want. It's just, are these gonna be, what do you call it, low income? After they can't fill them? Who knows, right? We don't know that. Until you can't fill them, then they become low income. Not against the people, but a lot of times that just brings bad people. That's all I'm saying. It's not a good thing. It's a farm field. And as far as the water, wastewater, do they have to have a retention pond? They're gonna have to have a retention pond on this building? Because one fire hydrant down there ain't gonna do it. That's gonna starve water from everybody else. People are building it, Caledonia, you're building all over, manufacturing. What are you doing to the sewage plant and the water? I know a couple months already we had tainted water. Wasn't good. I don't know what the heck they were doing with it. It smelled like sewer, swamp water, tasted like it. Then you got all the sewage. Look at all the people in Waukesha, Watoma, from the Milwaukee one. It's backing up. It's gonna happen here. People are gonna have floods in their basement. And it tainting the waters. How many people are on well waters there? You guys know? No? There's a lot of well waters over there, though. You get beyond Green Bay Road.
Yep.
Now that's raw water coming off of the parking lot. And yeah, that's all I had to say. Hopefully you guys feel enough concern for the people that live here already and pay good taxes. Okayed for the fire department, the police department to build a new building. And then from there, they're gonna need more of that, got more people, and the traffic. I don't know what was done on 4 Mile and Green Bay Road. Anything talked about on that, you guys?
It's in the conditional uses.
Yeah.
For a traffic study.
Through DOT?
Yeah.
All right. That's all I
Thank you,
got.
Larry. I'm sorry, Kathy, I can't read your last name. Kathy Levin? Did it get close? Levin, is that right? Levin?
Levin. That was my neighbor who was just up here. I live next door to him. I'm a new resident to Caledonia.
Can you please state your name and address? and whether you're
Kathy
for or
Levin,
Ed?
4708 North Green Bay Road.
Thank you.
And whether you're for or against the item.
Pardon?
And whether you're for or against the item.
I'm against it. I'll just read what I wrote before, and those are my neighbors, Larry and Andrea and Nick. They maintain their properties, very meticulous, very good people, lived here for over 20 years. Just, they're one of my reasons why I like living here. So, and I don't want the apartments to go up at all. And the ones that we do have up already, it has a very large police presence, drugs. You look confused when I said that. Have
We
you
don't
not
have
known?
many apartments in the village, so I'm wondering which.
Oh,
ones you're
right
talking
on the, on Green Bay Road, off of 4 Mile Road.
about. Gotcha.
Right. Okay, well, I'll just read what I have, and my name is Kathy Levin. I am a homeowner on North Green Bay Road. I am here tonight to ask you to deny the permit for the proposed apartment on North Green Bay Road. Point number 1, the promise of the 2035 plan. I bought my home in 2023, and a major reason I chose this neighborhood was the village's 2035 land use plan. At that time, it was a legal promise that this land would stay for houses and offices only. And that's not the case anymore, apparently. Even though the map was recently changed, that original plan is the reason I chose to make my home in Caledonia and other personal reasons. I'm asking the board to honor the families who already live here and who have already paid into their communities. Point number 2, protecting our neighbors' water and wildlife. While my house is not on a well, many of my neighbors are. This project proposes a massive water draw without an independent study proving their private wells won't go dry. Am I correct in saying that? Has there been any studies?
It's on sewer and water.
It's okay. Additionally, this high-density construction will permanently displace the local wildlife that currently uses this open space. I have noticed that the community values our natural surroundings, and I cannot support a project that threatens our water supply and our local ecosystem. And if you have Ring cameras or friends or neighbors who talk about the coyote situation, that's all you see on Ring cameras. There's a coyote here. They have nowhere to go. We need to give them an area, a space to live, to be humane. Point 3, community safety and taxpayer costs. We have seen no proof that these units will pay for the increased demand on our police and fire departments. High-density developments, which I would consider this high density, what you're proposing here, often see a higher volume, not often, they do see a higher volume of public safety calls. The existing apartments have already proven this by the significantly higher criminal and emergency calls. The majority, and I know this firsthand from Caledonia Police Department, the majority of the calls are drug-related and violence-related, while the homeowners are reporting stolen property and cars broken into. I myself have had problems with people coming up on my driveway, which is kind of a long driveway, and I'm asking them to get off my property. And I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of your dog. I don't know these people, obviously on drugs. They're not one of my neighbors. I don't like that. It's not safe. While the homeowners are reporting stolen property and cars broken into, it isn't fair to ask current homeowners to take a financial risk or face potential safety strains while the developer walks away with a profit and the existing community walks away in worse shape than before. In closing, I am asking the board to stand up for the residents who already reside, support, and respect this small-town community. Please remember the 2035 plan's original promise that was in place when I bought my home in 2023. Remember to protect our water, our wildlife, and our safety. Please deny this permit tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Kathy. Nick? Who's Nick? Sorry, I can't read your last name, buddy. Jonfi or Jonfi? You like to go last?
Are you one of the applicants? Are you one of the applicants? Oh, okay. Then you don't need to sign up for the public hearing. That's for the.
Trustee Martin? Good evening, Fran.
Fran Martin, 5630 5 Mile Road. I'm neither for nor against, but I do have a comment on it. And that is that I have been advocating in every single development that's ever come up to retain some green space. And so I do want to commend the concept plan here, which does have some green open space. I am pleased to see that. We have waived it in practically every other time it's come up. So I'm very pleased to see that there is green space and not just stormwater retention plans. That's all I have.
Thank you, Fran. EJ? Here? You're with them. You're with them? Okay. And Nick? Marcy? Marty? Nick? Nick? Are you Nick? You want to speak? All right, cool. Thanks, man. Thanks for being here anyways. All right, anybody else here would like to speak in favor of the project? In favor? In favor? Anybody else who would like to speak against the project? Anybody speak against? Come on up. You don't have to add your name to the list, okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Sure.
You can do it after.
My name is Dominic Longo. I own the property at 30244 4 Mile Road. In fact, if you look on that picture, the building in the bottom left corner is my house. I'm absolutely against it. My whole family's against it. They're not all here right now, but we own pretty much most of the property to the north, just about 85% of it probably. And yeah, I'm just concerned about it turning into low-income housing. I don't want that at all. I'm not really a people person, and adding a bunch of people right around my property is not going to make me happy.
Okay, Nick.
And,
You mind signing in,
gonna
please,
be
Nick?
bad.
Somebody else had their hand up, sir?
I'm not on the list.
That's all right. Come on up.
I just,
Name and address and.
Dennis Mahler, 4740 North Green Bay Road. I'm kind of feeling that this is going to happen. And my concern really is that all the village personnel involved manage, the restrictions, the conditions, et cetera, that'll govern the way this property ends up being, the way the traffic flow is managed, such that you minimize the impact to the existing homeowners. And, you know, I see some other developments around that are done very well. I see some other ones that aren't. Hopefully, if this happens, that it will come off through your management to be a favorable property, as favorable as it can be at that density.
Have you had a chance to go online and read the long list of conditions that are there?
No, I have not.
Okay,
I didn't know they were out
it's
there.
a lengthy list. So
Okay, so how do I find that? How do we find that?
it's under meetings and agendas. If you go to tonight's meeting, the whole thing is listed there.
Okay,
All right?
thank you.
Sign in, please. Anybody else? Close the public hearing. So with that, we'll close the public hearing on this item, and we'll open it to board members. Mick, did you still have a question?
Yeah. Pete, I had one question. We're still talking about individual entry and not a common hallway on these buildings?
Tonight's review is to decide whether or not that the, 8-unit or larger. The applicant is here to respond to that question.
Okay.
But, yeah, that's not part of our review for this evening, but the
Okay.
applicant is here to answer that question if
Okay.
you wish.
Any other members?
I'll ask the applicant when they get up.
Please do.
Nick Young with F Street. I'm one of the partners at F Street. Correct. Yeah, they're all individual entrances. Same concept from 7 or 8 months ago when we originally did the zoning and the amendment. So yes, individual entrances.
So stay up there a minute.
Of course.
You heard the citizens. It's all on sewer and water,
Yeah.
okay? Is it low-income subsidized housing, or what are we at? Tell us where we're at.
Yeah, no, great question. So, so general concept plan is 130 units of garden-style, single entrance properties around, I believe it's 48% of the properties. We each also have their own garage. The properties are market rate apartments. There's no low income here, absolutely market rate, high end, great properties that I think Fran alluded to. We really like activated green space, community environment, community feel. So that's really the goal there. For understanding, we city water, city sewer, sort of village, going to the sewer pack as well. So yeah, that's kind of the general plan there. Happy to go more.
And you heard me earlier talk about the list of conditions. You've read them all, I'm assuming, and
Of course, we've read the conditions, understand them well, and have worked a lot with the village staff on very specifically on all those pieces. And I know we'll get to, as Pete alluded to, get to more of the traffic study. We've done a complete traffic study and everything that comes with the conditions for the conditional use.
okay, thank you.
Of course.
Anything your partner wants to add, or? We're good? All right, thank you.
Is there going to be a retention pond?
Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, as part of any development,
It's part of the
stormwater
development.
management plan has to be reviewed and approved by staff and eventually approved by the utility board. Typically, in a development like this, a retention pond would be an element that would be required for a development. And the retention pond is to manage the the stormwater that runs off the site. It's not used for fire protection or anything like that. That
You're kinda
it was
cool.
something that kind of came across during public testimony. There'll be fire hydrants and city water that's going to be supplied to this site.
Any other comments from the planning commission?
Sure. I'll have a question. Comment.
Of course.
Of course, yeah.
Please go ahead.
Right. This is for village staff. Certainly speaking, just based on the proposal they've got online, it looks like they're putting the retention basin to the north. Is this to any degree like 20 or 30% engineered, or is this very much still a level of us to determine if we want this much density on the property at this point, and we're going to figure out the semantics of how this would be designed should the village board approve it at their next meeting in terms of the process?
I feel like there's a lot to that question, but yes, generally there's a general layout of the stormwater management pond based on the preliminary design that still hasn't been thoroughly vetted yet due to the fact that we haven't got to the stage of a full approval. So that will get reviewed and approved by staff at that time.
and this is probably for Pete, at that point, if it does go forward, we would get a chance to look at the architecture of these buildings to make sure they're gonna be something that's long-lasting. We're not at that point now, it sounds like, but we would do that at a future meeting should this move ahead.
That is correct. The next step, if this were to be approved for the 8, greater than 8 unit buildings, the next step is to do a building site operation plan review. And then that's where you'll see the architectural details, you'll see the layout of the roads, you'll see the stormwater pond location, you'll see the parking, we'll have landscaping, we'll have lighting. All of those details will be provided to the Plan Commission with analysis from staff of whether or not those design standards have been met or not. And if there's any deficiencies, we'd bring that to the Plan Commission's attention. We are currently working with the applicant on those details, and that is why that'll come at a later date. But the first step was doing the land use amendment, the rezone, now the conditional use. The next step would then be site plan review. So that's the process that is timelined right now. And of course, that is all dependent on the final decision by the village board following this consideration by the Plan Commission.
Yeah, I guess I'd say for my fellow commissioners and those in the public, effectively, if we said yes tonight to this, the village board would still have to send this on for more review, and we'd essentially turn architects and engineers and planners to put their best foot forward on this, but it doesn't mean we actually have to say yes to it at this point, so. Oh, sorry. Because I'd say at this point for my fellow commissioners and to those in the public too, if we did say yes tonight, it doesn't mean they're going to get to do this. They're going to have to come back and show us that it actually is something good that would fit the area and, not be invasive and harmful to those around it. And if people think it's a terrible idea, obviously we could vote no and recommend that to the village board, but that's up to each of us individually, certainly. So those are my only comments and questions. Thanks, village staff.
I'm sorry, sir, public comment's over, but, sorry, sir.
I'd make a motion to move this forward to the village board, subject to the conditions in Exhibit A, number 1 through 25 as included in the staff packet. That's sufficient for a motion, Pete?
There is a suggested language that you could use
Suggested language, all right.
that
sorry.
would approve it, that
Oh,
talks
sure.
about.
I see it here. All right. I guess there's 25 conditions listed for those who go and look at it, but that's incorporated as part of this. And the motion would be that the Plan Commission recommend to the village board that the conditional use allowing construction of residential apartment buildings consisting of more than 8 units for a parcel located at the southeast corner of 4 Mile and North Green Bay Road be approved for the following reasons. 1, the proposed use allowed by underlying zoning through the conditional use process. And 2, that the proposal is consistent with the 2035 plan designating this high-density residential. I'll add my third one, and people can disagree that if they want, but that this isn't a done deal at this point. They still have to actually prove to us that what they're doing or asking to do complies with the code, which we don't have all the details for at the moment.
Have a motion, kind of a second?
Second.
Any discussions on the motion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? It is moved to the board. Thank you. New business, 5A, building site and operations plan review of a building site and operational plan for the renovation of a 16,121 square foot commercial building to be utilized for a children's surgery center on a parcel located, at 8049 East Furnish Road, submitted by Raquel Chemnitz, applicant 2900 Russet LLC owner.
Mr. President, if I could just add one bit of information from the last agenda item, that this will be moved to the village board at their March 17th meeting. So for those residents who want to speak to the village board, that this is going to be up for consideration at the March 17th meeting.
Thank you. Natalie, you want to introduce this subject?
Our technical difficulties going on with the screens.
Yeah,
We
my
can't-
computer went down too, so
so
just came
I-
back.
We're gonna try to see if we can get it to come back online so you can see what it is that we're describing for each of these, for the next project.
It'd be nice to know what we're voting on.
It is, isn't it?
What are you doing, breaking it?
Technology, Fran. You know, since you have the same car as my wife, I changed the battery in her car, and you have to reset all the electronic controls. Everything was off. Including the window switches. Yeah. Yeah, oh, that would have been the smart thing to do for me.
You're not gonna pay them to do it, no. Actually, they probably would've
Well, I
been
was
doing
doing a brake job on it anyways. Every switch has to be reset.
Did you reset it?
Yeah. Thanks to YouTube.
I just went to Farm and Fleet. No, the dealers put it in.
Yeah.
It was my mower that I changed.
Get Barco.
This thing right here in front. I live in West Dallas. I think it's final, I think so, I believe so. I'd have to check with my partner Nick, who just stepped out.
All right.
Now that it's up, why don't you guys go?
Yeah. Sure. Or out in the hall.
Yeah, we can go out in the hall, so we don't disrupt.
Hello, hello.
Test. Oh, mine's on.
It's on.
It's on.
Wireless one?
Oh, that one.
What number are you?
Well, I apologize for that. We're
Okay.
experiencing some
Thank you, Fran.
difficulties.
Fran, thank you. Thank you.
All right, so over here, this proposal is for the renovation of this property at 8049 East Frontage Road. So this is an existing site, and they will be conducting some external renovations to the building, all to comply with our current design guidelines. So the facade that they are proposing complies with our requirements for the detailing, creating a top, middle, and bottom sense, and also the use of masonry products. The primary entrance is located on the north facade of the building. And the site will remain pretty much as is. They are not proposing any changes to the landscaping or to the existing pond or the site as it is. They are proposing some lighting fixtures, as you can see, and this canopy that's shown on the 3D model. So the canopy to cover the lights that they are proposing, but also to create this sense of, to mark the entrance. So this proposed site is for use as a children's surgery center, and from what the applicant provided for details for this project, they won't be conducting major surgical operations or recovery. So this is mainly for a dental clinic recovery. Thank you.
Are you done? Okay, thank you very much. Any questions from committee members? I will say this building's been sitting empty a long time. It's good to see somebody taking an interest in it. Well, then,
No, it's a new building, isn't it?
no, it's been there 10, 12 years, I think, and it's been empty almost all that time.
Okay. I guess I never paid much attention,
Yeah.
being behind the gas station.
Make a motion.
Yeah, I'll make a motion. Question, and I'll make a motion. Do we know what this was built as originally? If no one knows, that's okay. I'm just curious. That doesn't actually matter to my motion.
It was a saddle.
It looks like it'd do something with horses potentially, but
It's a saddle shop. It was a tack and saddle. Yeah. It was a tack shop.
Yep, a horse and tackle.
I saw the renderings. When I was at home reviewing this over the weekend, and I looked at the agenda and I said, well, it's an interesting children's dental center. And I was like, oh, it's an existing building. It certainly, not that it can't be used as that, but it doesn't look like that's what it was originally built as. But reuse is always better than tearing something down and starting over. So, with that, I'd make a motion that the Plan Commission recommends the village board that the building site and operation plan for the renovation of the plus or minus 16,121 square foot commercial building to be utilized as a children's surgery center on the parcel located at 8049 East Frontage Road be approved for the following reasons. One, the proposed use is permitted under the underlying zone district and complies with the building site and operation plan requirements. And two, the proposal is consistent with our 2035 comprehensive plan land use designation of commercial.
Thank you. Second, I heard a second. Motion and second. Is there any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? It is carried to move to the village board. Thank you. Item 5B, certified survey map, review of a proposed certified survey map creating two parcels and two outlots on the parcel located west of 4321 Carroll Road, submitted by Jason Louders, applicant, TI Investors. This is in the current industrial park, and they're subdividing the big parcel that's left on the west edge of it. Would you like to add anything to that, Mr. Wagner, or?
As you're familiar, this is the part of the Caledonia Corporate Business Park. And currently there's the Saputo building, as well as two industrial buildings that are along Highway K. This is going to, there's a remnant parcel right now that's rather large. They're going to split it into lot 6 and 7. The northwest corner is going to be 11.7 acres, and the remainder is going to be 36.6. Next on the agenda is the proposed industrial building to be proposed to be built on lot 6. But prior to doing that, they need to have a certified survey map showing that these parcels exist as proposed. And so with that, it is in compliance with our Title 14 subdivision ordinance. And so with that, staff does recommend approval of the proposed certified survey map. And there is a suggested motion if the Plan Commission is comfortable with the proposed certified survey map.
Thank you, Pete. And we did have a citizen concern about the driveways, and all those driveways are off of Highway K. Is that correct?
That is correct. There is no access along the East Frontage Road for
Thank you,
either
sir.
one of these parcels.
Very good, thank you. Can I have a motion on this item? Gotta move the microphone first.
I move that the Plan Commission recommends to the Village Board to approve the certified survey map for parcel ID 104-04-22-30-30-038-035, subject to the 7 conditions listed in Exhibit A of this staff report.
Thank you.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion on the motion? Yes, please.
I assume our applicants, if they're here or not, is aware of what the conditions are and, all right.
I'm sorry, I knew the answer to that, but,
No, that's all right.
thank you.
One before it was too late.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Resolution carries. Building and site operations plan review of building site and operations plan for the construction and utilization of a 251,872 square foot industrial building located west of 4321 Carroll Road, submitted by Jason Louders, applicant TI Investments Caledonia LLC. Natalie, you got this, or Natalia, I'm sorry.
Just opening up the plans. So it's easier to see them. All right, so this is a proposal, and as you could see by the CSM that was proposed by the applicant, they are planning on building this industrial building on lot 6 of the proposed CSM. So this is the parcel that is to the north of the current existing parent parcel. So this proposed industrial building complies with our design guidelines. So the first item, analyzing the facades of the building. So they are proposing precast concrete all over the facades. And they are also creating some rhythm here and symmetry in the sense of bottom, middle, and top, which are all requirements of our design guidelines. And they also propose in the landscaping plan to plant some trees along East Frontage Road to screen the overhead doors that are proposed here on this side of the west side of the parcel. And just to talk a little bit more about the site design, this industrial building, as we discussed, is in the Caledonia Corporate Park. The properties are zoned M3 in our manufacturing district. And the building complies with all of our setback requirements and all of the height requirements as well. And for landscaping, they also proposed quite a bit of landscaping to screen not only the overhead doors, but also according to their former proposal for building number 2, which is shown here in the graphics. For building number 2, they planted the trees every 50 feet according to our requirements on the other side of Carroll Road. So that requirement was already fulfilled in the previous construction of the building. And we will work with the applicant to fulfill other criteria in the building permit stage. Thank you.
Thank you, Natalia.
I'd like to make a motion.
Yes, please.
Okay. That the Plan Commission recommends to the Village Board to approve certified survey map CSM for parcel ID 104042230038035, subject to the 7 condition Exhibit A of staff report.
I have a second, please.
That was the last item.
It was the last one.
Oh, that was the last one. I'm sorry.
Move up a page.
Ah.
I didn't even catch that.
Okay. Okay, that the Plan Commission recommends to the Village Board that the building site and operation plan for the construction and utilization of the 251,872 square foot building, industrial building on parcel located west of 4321 Carroll Road be approved for the following reasons. The proposed use is permitted under the underlying zoning district and complies with the building site and operation plan review requirements. Number 2, the proposal is consistent with the 2035 comprehensive land use designating of industrial business park.
I'll second that.
We have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion on the motion?
5-acre building, gotta love it, right?
I love it, yeah. All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed? It is carried and moved to the board. We are adjourned. Thank you, everybody.